Hello everyone, my name is Johnny and welcome back to Planet Zoo here in Red Valley Zoo. Today we are we're in for a big build today, so be ready. This is probably one of the biggest builds I've ever made in Planet Zoo and also one of the best builds I've ever seen in Planet Zoo in general, honestly. You know, that might sound a little cocky because I don't consider myself to be an amazing quote-unquote builder, but honestly, I might put myself up there after this one. This is definitely one of the coolest builds I've ever made ever. And I think this is one of the coolest Planet Zoo builds made ever. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm feeling very confident when I say that. But yeah, so this is going to be called the Aussie Dome. And this is definitely going to be one of the more different things for sure. And then as you guys can see, I'm kind of attempting to move the railway here because this is kind of like a vision that I had with it, where the train kind of comes right up next to this little dome and you can see right inside of it. And then there's also a little tiny dome that attaches to the side of there, which we're going to have other things in. But so, I guess I can go ahead and spoil it for you guys. This will be the koala kiwis. It will be in the big dome. That's what's going to be in the big dome is koalas and kiwis. And then in the little dome, we're going to have quokkas. It'll definitely be so fun. I honestly am really excited for this build. I've been planning this build for weeks, and I should have done it yesterday, but I didn't. But you know, yeah, I am sorry about that, guys. It's been a long week. So that's all I really can say, I suppose. It's been a really long week. It's been rough. But hey, you know what? I'm just really happy that we're getting this done. Eventually, I plan on coming back and trying to fix that area over there where the arch is, where that big opening is, and we'll do something along the lines of, I don't know, anything there. I do end up going with those white dome pieces. I know it looks a little weird, but yeah, that is just what I thought of. And then, so for the little dome, we do like a 2-meter tall roof of the dome, and then on the on that side we do a 4-meter one. I actually go back and change it. Yeah, you'll see in a second there. I go back and change it all, and yeah, there we go. We add in the 4-meter pieces to make this a little taller. Which, in all honesty, I really needed to do that for this build, which you guys will see why later. But man, this was so rough. And I know I've seen the tutorials that you can make a big circle dome, but I don't know. I kind of just like I like sticking to it the way I saw fit, I suppose. I don't know. But eventually, I know that it looks a little off, the white dome pieces and the white ceiling / roof and the black or the dark gray wall for the like the little beams in the glass. Eventually I'll change it. Eventually I will. But for now, it's just going to stay like that because I was just having a really hard time. I was trying to figure out if there were little statues for the koalas or anything like that, and I couldn't find anything. But then again, I didn't really try to look that much, so I don't know. But anyways, we put the koalas and the kiwis in there. I got a little bit of a start on the foliage, but nothing too crazy. Wait till you guys see what this place looks like by the time I'm done with it. Honestly, I think I'm going to start taking this approach with all of my future habitats because it's just so cool. Just so very cool. And I'm really happy with the way this came out. I end up removing that big tree in the middle there. I just wasn't too happy with it after a while. And it kind of cut through the ideas I had for the zoo. And we do like do something on that little tiny island. We do put a little bit of a plant on there, but I believe it was a tree fern is what we put on there. It's just the biggest tree fern out of all of them, though. But as you guys can just see, it's just little bits of foliage. And I just want to remind you guys that I want you to hit that like button because I love that you guys are in the comment section. But if you could also take the time to hit that like button, that really matters for YouTube because, you know, the more you guys like the video, the more YouTube will recommend my videos to other people, and the more they recommend it to other people, the cooler everything will be because, you know, we'll have more people to discuss Planet Zoo with, and, you know, just have a lot of fun, and so on and so forth. But really, you know, we're just having a good old time here, placing some little bits and pieces, and I decided to start placing in the Definitely the more hardcore part of this, which is these cornflowers, which I use and abuse the cornflowers. And the bracken, really. It's not even funny. But by the time it's done, it looks so amazing. It's like a... I almost wanted to call it the Aussie Botanical Gardens, but that was a really big sign to put on the front of the building, so I didn't. But you know what? Maybe that'll be the title of this video. I don't know. You guys see the title of the video, so I don't know. You let me know. But yeah, so this is kind of what we're doing, kind of pushing all that stuff around, putting tons of foliage and stuff in there, and just adding more and more little flower fields, and it's just so ridiculous with the amount of flowers that I put into this place. It's not even funny. And by the time I'm really done with everything, I'm like just kind of sitting there out of breath almost because of the amount of just concentration of creativity that I had to like put all my energy into my creativity to build this, quote unquote, I guess. I don't know what you understand it, I guess. Maybe you do, I don't know. If you guys understand, that's cool. But yeah, just placing all this foliage in was just so crazy. And we're probably not even halfway through the build, honestly, like as we're looking at this now. But by the time it's over, we do like a nice little walkthrough instead of the cinematics, which, by the way, I will say it later in the episode, but yeah, there's no cinematics this episode because of how long this build took. I actually ended up running out of disk space because of how long it took to record this entire build. But, you know, it's whatever. I really like the little thing I did over there with the geysers. I do plan on coming back and adding some rocks in. I know that it kind of looks a little silly right now, but I do definitely plan on coming back with some rocks and stuff like that. The only thing is like I can only use the, I don't know if I was using the temperate. Yeah, I can only use the Australian temperate because that's what the kiwis and koalas both have in common. And those rocks aren't like the greatest, you know, it's whatever. We'll see how it goes. But here you guys can see that I'm finally like, you know, putting things in for the koalas. And the koalas was really, it was so fun to put the things in for the koalas. I wanted to use this little lemur platform because, I don't know, I just find it really cool. And I put that one in there. And then I just decided I was going to build one of these things. And I've never built one before. Well, I tried to, back in JPG Nature Park, I tried to build one, but it didn't really work out too well. But as you guys can see here, this one actually works quite nice. I tried to do it over there, and I tried to get things working, but it wasn't going, so I had to keep placing around. But eventually, I get this nice little thing going, and that's how much I build of it. And then I take this little straight piece, and I try to get it to snap to it. I thought maybe I could get like another branch off, but no, I end up just doing it like that, and then this was so annoying for me, honestly. Putting this thing inside of there perfectly was kind of hard to do, but eventually I got it. And then I kind of experiment with platforms I could put over there, because I wanted to put like a nice little platform for them to like kind of sit on. And I end up finding some platforms, and I put a little thing up there to incentivize them to climb up there. And then they start running around and stuff, and you know, it's pretty cool. And then I realize that I need to put the elephant grass a little bit inside the enclosure so they can actually not get out of the enclosure. But yeah, that stops them pretty well. Thank you to whoever, somebody told me to do that. I don't remember who it was, but somebody in the comments told me to use elephant grass to keep the animals from going into other enclosures, and I'm actually very thankful that you told me that. That's really helpful. But now we're in the front of the building, and I place stuff in there. We have the eastern blue-tongued lizard, the eastern brown snake, the giant burrowing cockroach, and the common death adder is the stuff in there. So the only Australian things, other than the flying fox, which is in that walkable thing that you guys see inside of the botanical gardens, is what I'm going to call it. But yeah, I mean, it was really fun to build this. It was this part of the building was it was kind of gritty, but hey, whatever, you know, it's cool. And then yeah, we go ahead and put the flat roof in, and then go ahead and put that part of the roof in. And then it was looking a little weird, so I thought I'd put that in, make it look a little bit more three-dimensional, and it worked. It definitely made it look a little more three-dimensional, I'll tell you that much. I think I'm gonna come back to the little building with the enclosures in them and put the little exhibits in them, And I'm gonna put some probably some education boards in there. Not like the not actual education boards, but the what are they called? The special education boards. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and then we're doing the quokkas now. We're doing their habitat, and this one definitely was a little bit quicker. I didn't have as much to work with because they can only use the grasslands. So it was definitely a little harder to work around them. And, you know, it was cool. You know, I definitely, it's weird because after making that big botanical garden looking area, everything else looks just so plain now, you know? It's funny. But I end up putting their water and stuff out there. I put some bedding over there. I get some different toys for them. And I love that they can use the tunnel. I feel like that's going to be so fun for people to watch. And then I place a sprinkler over there. And, you know, I just kind of start putting in some little things for them as well. And then I believe, yeah, I do that on cam. I push a little path out to there. And I just kind of wanted to do that. And then I completely forgot to put the elephant grass in for the quokkas. And man, was I sad that I forgot about that. And yeah, there it is. And then you'll see that I actually take elephant grass and put it over there. I didn't even realize that the barrier was so close to the are so far away from the flying fox cage that it was like the quokkas had like a little slit where they could quote unquote escape, but not actually escape because it's just they're just moving a little inside of the barrier. I actually ended up moving that off cam. I found out about it. But yeah, as you can see, I found a little bit more foliage to kind of mess around with and stuff. And then I started changing the prices. And then as you can see, I went for the default color for the donation bins. And, you know, I don't know why. It kind of matched a little bit with it. I don't know. I'll probably go back and change it. I don't know. I was trying to get everything done and over with. And as you guys can see, I put in some signs, like little species signs. And then I put some little flowers in there just to kind of get that looking a little bit nicer on the outside. Because, I mean, the building looks okay on the outside. It doesn't look bad by any means, but it could look better. And then, of course, we put in the Aussie thing. But yeah, that's the end of the speed build. Holy cow, guys. What a build that was. I've been building this for probably 2 hours now. This is definitely one of the biggest builds I've ever done in Planet Zoo ever. But it looks pretty awesome. From the outside, you're like, what is this massive thing, you know? And you can like kind of get a glimpse, but not really. And so like you come in here and then you got all these little guys like over here. You got the little eastern brown snakes, right? That's what these guys are. Is that, yeah, you got the eastern brown snakes. You got the cockroaches. You got the eastern blue tongue lizards. Forgot the full name. Then you got the common death adder. And then you just waltz your little way through here. You're like, oh, what's this thing? You know, you go through this glass tunnel, which I should probably add some like big bushes and stuff here. And then you come out here. You're gonna have to excuse the elephant grass. And there's like this huge botanical garden, pretty much. And it's awesome. It looks so good. It looks so amazing, and I'm so happy about it. Let's go ahead and hit the play button here. Take a look at this. I just now realized that some of these things are floating. We'll fix that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fix that real quick. Okay, well, I meant to... There. Okay. There. There you go. I think that's good. That's all of it. It is. Okay. But yeah, they're the kiwis. I think they're going back to their little thingy. Should I do it with this one? We'll do it with this one. I wanted to do a little burrow cam for whenever they actually go in there. And it looks like that one's going in right now. But this is so awesome. This area is so cool. Oh, look, there's a koala over here. What's up, buddy? You doing your climbing thing? This bowl is empty. I'm going to assume that this little Feeding platform is also empty, yes. Okay, there'll be a keeper over here. I set a work zone and all that. Oh, look, there's one right here. Oh, isn't that so cool? Oh, he's coming down. Go ahead and put that there. Put that there. I went with the default colors because, I don't know, I just kind of felt like it. I don't know, don't ask. But even like, let's say like there's a day you come here and like all the animals are hiding and you can't see anything. It's still just such a beautiful area. Oh, it's so amazing. Look at that. Look at that. So cool. Oh, look, there's one right there. He's running. I'm gonna get him. Can you imagine just breakneck speed after that? He just climbed on the bench. He's breakneck speed after a koala. I want to see what he's gonna do. Where are you going? You gonna climb up there? Yep, there he goes. Bump. Okay, then I'm not sure what that was. Hold on. Let's see if we can speed that up a little bit more. Yeah, he's going up there. That's so cool. My hope is that eventually they'll learn that they can go to that platform, and this little area right here will just be so awesome. You can see them up there doing their thing. This just looks so cool. This whole area is amazing. So amazing. And then you go through here with the flying foxes or whatever, you know, they're pretty cool. It's very, very fun. And then you come out here and there's quokkas and stuff to look at. Look at the little quokka. It's cute. Very cool. This is honestly the coolest build ever. This is like the coolest build I've ever seen, honestly. And then, yeah, there's this little boardwalk here, but ignore this, ignore this. This is for future projects. Don't even worry about it for right now. But this looks amazing. The outside is kind of cool. You know, it's okay. It's not amazing, the outside of it. But the inside, oh my gosh, dude. I would pay the zoo entrance fee just to get in there, you know? Yo, where's the keeper at? And why is he not taking care of my animals? Okay. But seriously, though, I do want to get some bushes here. Can I get, like, some bramble? Go ahead and X out of that. Where's the bramble? That's arrowhead. Just give me a second. Okay, I added some little foliage here I can show you. I just added, like, these. That's what it's going to look like now. And then that's what the other side looks like. You know, nothing crazy, but it's cool. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this huge, awesome build that we made. It really looks amazing. And I really can't wait to build the rest of this area and things like that. You know, this train is going to be so cool. The train just kind of goes right next to here. And there's like a little spot that you can just see right through there. Granted, it's glass, so you can see through it anyways. This is just such a cool area. In all honesty, I wish that I could get like much more koala. You know, I wish I could have more koalas. And how many do I have right now? 2. But I wish I could do... I mean, I could do more koalas. You, Zoopedia. And how many? Okay, I can only have 2 of you, though. But I could probably get one more koala, actually. But, you know, this was honestly one of the most fun builds I've seen. Like, not even just not even just talking about, like, building this myself. Like, I'm just saying in general. This is, like, one of the coolest builds I've ever seen in general. Like, in just all of Planet Zoo. It's just such a neat build. I really love it. What is this? Low welfare on you guys. Why? It's not the temperature. You guys just need a keeper as well. I'm probably going to need another keeper to throw here as well. You're also going to work in the Aussie zone. Yeah, that's cool. Got these little doors here. Pretty nice. Everything looks good. I'm really happy with this. The only thing that kind of sucks is this part right here. I could actually, hold on. Let's see if this works. This is about to be... No, I can't do it. I was gonna say I could change all of these frames to black or gray, like really dark gray at some point. That's gonna take a real long time, so... And let's see the last little koala get put in, and then I will end the episode. Ready? Here it is, and... Hello, little koala. Look at you. You're so cool. And one thing I actually wanted to notice, see if I noticed or not. Yeah, nobody's littering in there, at least not yet. Multiple animals have low welfare. Well, I've called the keeper multiple times. I don't know what to tell you, man. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. There will be no cinematics in today's episode, just because I actually, believe it or not, ran out of disk space because of how long it took to record this build. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button for more awesome builds like this, and I will see you all next time.